All right, guys, so when you go to start, now that you've added your crayon resist to your picture, okay, I've kind of colored it in, but I've left white spots so the paint can get into the paper, okay? So I colored all the way down. Some parts I colored in more than others, okay? And some parts I even put white on, okay, so the paint can't get into it at all. So what I'll do now is I will, I will start from the top and work down. So I just take my brush, wipe it in the water a little bit. I want to add a little bit of yellow first, and this yellow is kind of mucky, so I'll clean it up first by taking my brush and wiping it in there and kind of getting that cleaned out. So even if your paint has a little bit of different color in it, it's very easy to clean out your paint, okay? Normally I would take a paper towel and just wipe that out. So I'll take my paint, take my brush, spin my brush in there. And guys, this is why you clean out your brush before you mix color, you go to a different colors, because it mixes the colors, okay? And you don't want to have a different color than you really want to use. So I'll start by painting in the top, and I'm not going to color and paint in the hair, but you can see I'm going around and painting the background a little bit of yellow because I'm going to go back in later and add a little bit more green to make it look like kind of a cool background. And I'm spinning, and I outline around the hair. If I get a little bit in there, not a big deal because I can let it dry and fix that later. But you do want to start from the top down because then you're not dragging your hand through paint, okay? So you'll start and you'll work all the way down. So once I do the background, then I might go in and do her hair, okay? I'll grab a little bit of brown, spin in the brown, and then I'll start painting in her hair. And the crayon, though, that I added pops through, so it makes it kind of look more interesting, or like it's really got hair in there because of the crayon. Okay? And you want to have a bigger brush when you do this, but you don't want your brush so big that it's like you're trying to paint with a mop. So make sure when you're picking your brush for this one that it's a good sized brush, but not too big. Okay, and I'll outline my stuff, and then here I'm taking a little bit. I have a lot of paint right here, so I'll pull from this spot, and I'll go back and forth and fill in the paint. You don't want any puddles of paint. And see how if I take some and I can make it look like, because some of the paint I got was a little darker, I can go back in and make it look like there's lines of hair, okay? Or all right, so you'll work from the top down. I just didn't finish doing the whole side so you can see the hair, some of the hair too. So that's how you're going to paint in your picture, okay? And you can see it on the example.